Whether she's promoting tourism for the city of Athens, helping local businesses thrive, advocating for mental health, volunteering in the community, or welcome people into Square Fairways, Jennifer has a passion for bringing people together and making Athens an even better place to call home. Tonight, we're going to sit down with Jennifer and learn more about the work that she does. So let's go ahead and bring her in. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome in.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Of course. So we're so, excited to get to know you a little bit more. So let's kind of start with, for those who might not know you, tell us a little bit about yourself and kind of how you found your way to East Texas.
Sure. So my name is Jen Browning, and I grew up in Texas. I am from Plano originally and graduated from there. And I always thought that I'd be a city girl. Anytime I moved, it was somewhere close to a city. But I ended up with my husband who had a family in Athens, and our weekends just got longer and longer and longer, and our boys were little, and we had positions we could be flexible with moving, and so we moved to Athens in the summer of 2019. So it's
Okay.
been 7 years now that
Awesome.
we've been here. So.
Yeah. Well, people often say that you wear many hats. So let's
Yes.
talk about that and kind of what you do for a living. How would you, explain that to somebody who asks?
When people are like, well, what's a good time to meet with you? I'm like, well, it just depends on the day, because every day literally looks different. And every time I think I know what it's going to look like, it completely changes. So when I moved to Athens, I really, I had stopped a career of owning a bakery for 6
Okay.
years
Yeah.
and decided I was kind of done with that chapter, but wasn't sure what the next chapter was going to look like. And at that time, I met Ginger Morton, who was starting National Alliance on Mental Illness in the Athens area. And I had been blogging for quite some time about mental awareness, a mom in different struggles that we might go through. So I started with her, and she knows everybody, so got plugged into some things that way. But I also became a reporter for the Athens Daily Review around that time as well. And so I've been kind of their main freelance reporter for going on 5
Nice.
years now. And so I got to meet a lot of people that way. And I'm a Kiwanian, I'm a Rotarian. The main hat I wear most days is the Greater Athens Chamber of Commerce director. And then my husband and I own Square Fairways on the square in downtown Athens. And with some partners, we just opened up the 1850 Ice House as well.
Talk about a lot of hats, guys.
Just a few. I'm sure I'm missing something. And
just
I'm
a
a
few?
mom to two boys,
Oh, gosh.
one who is almost 11 and one who is 14 and a half. And so, yeah, one's
You're
in the lobby
busy.
right now.
And you
So,
walked in, he was like,
I know.
I was like, hi, welcome in. Let's talk about the community service aspect.
Yes.
It's part of who you are, obviously. Did that passion develop over time, would you say?
Yeah, I think I've always just had a servant's heart. I got that from my mom. She has always been involved in the community or giving back in some way through church. She was part of Junior League in Plano, so I saw her being active that way growing up. And really, I just, I've always, it may look different in different chapters of how I give back, but yes, I always like being plugged in and then helping other people plug in and find where they can be
Yeah.
of good use.
Okay. Well, you mentioned this already, but you're the tourism coordinator for the city of Athens?
A short stint, no longer,
Okay.
but yes, I was for a short amount of time. I work very closely with the tourism director. Darren Ham is the tourism director and
Nice.
marketing for the city of Athens right now, and he's doing a great job. So, yeah, we work together quite well, along with the city in different ways to make sure that the chamber is successful, our
Yeah.
businesses are, and then, of course, our big event coming up, the Jamboree, is as well.
Nice. Okay, well, I know you said it was like a short little time there, but what has been one project or event that you're, really excited for or proud of that's happened with tourism?
Well, so the Jamboree, that is our Black Eyed Pea Jamboree and the Uncle Fletch Hamburger Festival combined, which are two traditions that Athens is known for. We're the home of the hamburger, the birthplace of the canning of the Black Eyed Pea. So it may have been a hot minute since those things happened, but we still celebrate that with a big food festival. And so
Nice.
I was on the board of the chamber for a few years before I became director and got to be involved in the planning of that. And this year we just are going really big, and we're trying to bring back a lot of the the big artists they used to have. They
Yeah.
used to bring in Willie Nelson. He's a little more than we can afford this year,
Yeah.
but we're bringing Neil McCoy for a free concert actually on
Nice.
Friday night, and so I'm really excited that we're able to bring this free festival to the city of Athens
That's
and
awesome.
bring some awareness to it.
Well, supporting local businesses, let's talk about that. You're passionate about supporting local businesses. Why is shopping local so important to the community, would you say?
Oh my goodness. So, yes, it's easy to go on Amazon, especially in Athens when we may not have everything just right next door, or you are in a small town near Athens, or you're in Tyler even and they don't have something. When you're going to those mom and pop stores, when you are ordering from that bakery rather than a big box, you are helping not only your neighbor's child maybe with fees for their softball league or something, you are helping with the supplies that have gone up extremely high in our restaurant industries right now and things
Right.
like that. So you're helping somebody who goes to school with your kids and you're helping them succeed.
Do you think your personal experience being a business owner yourself, you've experienced that? Do you think that's changed your approach on how to work with tourism and local businesses?
I think so, just because I know how hard it is. I
Yeah.
know, especially as a business owner, how many hats you do have to wear. And gosh, just even stepping into tourism and having a hospitality background, but not having a full tourism background or a chamber of commerce background, I had to learn the different parts that make that job up. And so all of these small business owners, they're having to learn a lot of things along the way. And so to be a resource for them and help them and guide is very important.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I bet. What advice would you give someone if they're, trying or struggling to open a business in the Athens area right now?
I would say listen to feedback, be responsive to constructive criticism, and sometimes a great idea is a great idea, but read your market and get some facts, work with the people around you and network. We have Small Business Development Center through Trinity Valley Community College. They have a lot of resources for free. The chamber is there. We're here to help and help you meet those people that can help you too.
Okay, well, let's talk about Square Fairways. You and your husband opened Square Fairways. Where did that idea come from? And tell us a little bit about that.
So one of the things I fell in love with Athens about was when we came to the Christmas parade. It was kind of like you just took an old magazine of Norman Rockwell and put it into a parade. And so downtown in the last 15 years, I'd say, in Athens really hasn't drawn much to it other than attorneys and insurance companies. And so we wanted to be part of the revitalization efforts of that. And I should say we've got some great banks downtown. They've been a huge supporter of all the things through all the years. But we wanted some fun activities and we wanted to bring something different. But we didn't know what that looked like. And we sort of fell into a building that was too good of a deal to pass up. And so we started looking around and discovered indoor golf simulators. My husband has always loved golfing. Now my son is a very great golfer, but we just thought, okay, let's give this a shot. It sounds like fun. And it was before a lot of these places were taking off. Top Golf was kind of the main one.
Yeah.
And so we did, and we're coming up on 3 years of being open. And so it's
That's
been fun to
awesome.
see.
It's more than just golf, though. It's a
Yes.
place where people can gather. Was creating a sense of that community part of the plan from the beginning?
It really was, because it is more of a members-based community. So it's great. A lot of them will get together every Friday afternoon and use different members' hours to play together. And we have husband and wives that come in, and we have church groups that come in. We have team building through all of our nonprofits that do team building. We've had quite a few that have come in and done some there.
Okay, well, what do you think has been the most rewarding aspect of owning a business together?
Owning a business. I will say last week when I had to drive around the square and seeing now there are quite a few new businesses that have opened up on the square, and it's starting to have some life to it. And so seeing the parking lot just be full of cars for the first time on a Friday and Saturday night in quite some time was rewarding to know that we were a part of that effort. Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit more about getting to know you. When you're
Okay.
not working, What does a perfect weekend look like for you?
I never sleep in. My body clock goes off every time, but I want to stay in bed and at least enjoy a long cup of warm coffee.
Let's rephrase. All right, no kids. Everybody's out of town. What is Jennifer
Even
doing?
so, my body clock. No, I'm relaxing. I'm writing. I'm actually an author, so I'm working on several books right now. So I'm focusing on that and a good walk in nature.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Well,
and shopping.
And shopping. Got to add that in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, mental health advocacy is something that you've openly spoken about. Why is it important to you to kind of use your story to help others?
A lot of people look at me and go, oh my gosh, she has her life together. I do like to dress nicer and have makeup on when I go out. And so sometimes I do look more together than maybe inside I feel. And so I want people to know that it's okay to not be okay.
Yeah.
Today, I am fabulous. I am happy to spread that. But a month or two ago, I had some days that I was struggling and got teary-eyed in my car driving around. And so it happens, and it's okay that you have those days. And so I like to be that face that people go, oh, well, she doesn't look like somebody that has struggled with
struggling too,
depression
yeah.
and anxiety and has to be on medication for some of that and has struggled with alcoholism in the past and, things like that. And so it's okay to be recovering from something and to
course.
tell somebody about it. And there are a lot of people out there that once they just know they have someone to talk to, it makes it okay. And if you can be that smile that just brightens somebody's day, then it's worth it.
Well, what would you say to someone that's struggling but isn't sure where to turn?
That first phone call, that first text is going to be your hardest. Asking for help has always been my biggest struggle and has always led me to a not good place in my mental health. And so every time that I even feel myself sort of going that direction, I have to reach out to my best friend I can confide in or my husband and say, hey, I need something. Even if
Yeah.
you don't know what it is, just say, I'm not okay.
Yeah.
Help.
And sometimes it's a break, hey, sometimes like I just need to get out of the house, like I just need a break. Can we go for a walk, whatever it might be.
100%. Change of scenery, outside, a breath of fresh air, a couple of deep breaths can do a good trick. And if you're
Definitely.
having an anxiety attack, you're really kind of having a panic attack, I recommend a 5-4-3-2-1 method, which is just kind of looking around. 5 things you can see, 4 things you smell, 3 things you can touch.
Yeah.
I always never get it right when I'm in the moment. I'm like, I don't remember how many things I touch, how many
I know,
things I
right?
feel. But that's not the point of it. It will get you into just a different mental state, and it helps at that moment.
All right. Well, let's talk about when you're outside of work and outside of helping others. What's a hobby that you really enjoy?
I like singing.
Ooh, okay.
I do. And I am really enjoying being outside and just kind of taking walks. I used to run on our property, but my knees have told me those days are over. So
They said no.
it's a newer hobby, but and I love to travel. Really love
Okay.
to travel.
All right. Well, if friends were describing you in 3 words, what would they say?
Bubbly, busy, and helpful.
Ooh, very, very, very good, descriptive. I like that.
Okay,
I like
thanks.
that. Very descriptive words. Bubbly is something that my friends say about me too. I'm just so spunky. Everybody
Yeah.
always says that. I just like bubbly.
I
Bubbly's
know.
a good one. Okay, well, what's one thing people would be surprised to learn about you?
Okay, back to that singing thing. I
Oh,
tried
boy.
out for American Idol and Star Search back in the day.
What?
Yes. So it was the year after Kelly Clarkson won. So we're
Oh, of
talking
course.
like old school. Yeah,
No,
I'm
no,
that
no, no.
old.
But that really wasn't that long ago because I still remember it. You know?
Yeah, it was. So no, I sat outside hotels and waited in lines and went into rooms and did auditions. I didn't make it, to Hollywood or anything, but that's okay.
That's
that wasn't
so
my
fun.
route. And so
What a fun fact.
It,
Oh my gosh, I
yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if someone visits Athens for the first time, where are the first 3 places you would recommend or take them?
Yeah. Lake Athens.
Okay.
People don't realize we have a beautiful lake there. We do have the Boathouse Restaurant, which is on the lake, but you can check it out in other ways too. The Fisheries Center is one of the only ones around, and they just remodeled, and it's incredible for even if you're not into fishing. It's really neat to check out. And our arboretum is beautiful. We have 100 acres of arboretum, but we've got a lot of history throughout the town, and you'll just see that sprinkled in different monuments and historical markers, which is kind of fun to take a look at.
All right, well, it's time for some popcorn questions for you. And I say popcorn because they're quick. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
All right. Morning person or night owl?
A little of both, but now I'm more of a morning person.
Okay, why?
I'm getting older, and I like going to bed earlier.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
But I've always liked getting up early and just starting my day. I don't
Yeah.
want to sleep the day away anymore.
No, I hear you. I hear you. All right, if you could take a vacation, beach or mountains?
Beach.
Oh, you're not a hiking person?
I like it, but I like warmer weather.
Okay.
And so the beach typically is
So,
warmer.
like, right now is like the perfect cup of tea weather for you?
A little too hot,
Yeah,
but
a little too hot.
little warm. But yes, I would much rather be in a sundress than all bundled up.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
favorite local restaurant in Athens?
Oh, don't make me do that.
All right. Pick your top three.
I have to say 1850 Ice House, even though we claim we're a bar. It's a good food. And, oh, gosh.
There's no hard feelings, guys.
I know. No, there really is. I feel like I'm going to pick wrong. Neza Mexican cuisine is really good, authentic Mexican food. And yeah, I don't know. We have a lot of good bakeries. I'm
I feel like
trying to.
You're tiptoeing
I
around.
am.
There's a lot of good places.
There's
And
a
I mean, it doesn't
No, there
really, like,
is.
this is not like a number, order, but good spots,
And we
that she
have a
knows.
lot of good, food trucks and things around.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Favorite event in Athens that happens yearly?
The Jamboree, just because
Okay.
I helped put it on. But we are also the home of the Fiddlers Reunion. So yes.
Have you taken a family vacation recently?
Not a full family. My husband and I got to go on a cruise in February, though.
Ooh, okay,
That
so
was nice.
what's your overall all-time favorite vacation you've ever had?
It really was this last cruise. I
Okay.
think because it was our first, only adults, no kids on it with us
yeah.
kind of cruise.
Yeah,
So.
my parents talk about that all the time. And
Yeah.
now that I've moved out, I think that they're kind of rubbing it in my face a little bit. Sorry, Mom. Love you.
Yeah.
But
I know.
that's
Sorry,
like
kids. Love you.
Their favorite thing is, we're empty nesters now. We have our life back.
Yeah.
And I think it's so funny.
I know.
They're like little high school kids. I love
Oh,
it.
that's great.
All right. Well, what's one word? Oh my gosh, that describes Athens in whole?
I would say heritage. And I say,
Okay.
I mean, I know it's on our water tower and it sounds kind of generic in a way when you describe a town. But I mean that we do focus on our history in the ways of the Fiddlers Reunion and the Black Eyed Pea Jamboree and the Uncle Fletch Festival. But then there's just a certain sense of community and pride and heart.
Yeah.
That, like I said, there was just something that drew me to it when we decided to move there. And there's a certain feel about it. And so I just think that kind of ties into that heritage. It's come through time and come through all the people who've made Athens what it is today.
Of course, of course. Well, Jennifer, you wear a lot of hats, but thank you so much for
Yes.
wearing another one as an interviewee today.
Thank
and
you.
joining us. Your passion for Athens is very evident in everything that you do, and obviously you live there for some time.
Yes.
Family's there as well. So if y'all see her around town,
Yeah.
smile, give her a wave. Be
Absolutely.
Like, I learned more about you than you know.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
just kidding. Jennifer, thank you.
Thank you so much for having me on today.